Good evening, Final Fantasy Randomizer fans. Welcome to the last week of our Duck Boot Camp, which is also the last week of our Platy Party. I'm Rax, and I'm joined in a booth today by Ampersand the Wiz. Ampersand, how you doing?
Hi, hello, yes, it is me, Ampersand the Wiz. And I'm doing pretty great, excited to be commentating this race. So, Rax, what have you done? I'm looking at
Well,
this flag set and it's
I have created a flag set that emphasizes the tri-state operator in the randomizer, which is a cool feature, in my opinion, and the opinion of some people, though you're free to have your own, where something may or may not be set, and that's determined at seed and creation time rather than at the time that you set the flags. Uh, and we've seen this once or twice before in one or two places to kind of give people the idea. But we're still going to go through them today and make sure that folks have the idea because it's a little tricky.
yeah, yes, of course. I see immediately looking at the flags in the incentives tab, Ice, Ordeals, Marsh, Titans, and Cardia are all tri-state.
That's
Uh,
right. There are five of them, or at least there should be, that are tri-state.
mhm. And then the Masamune is also a tri-state, which means that it can either be incentivized or just loose.
It can be incentivized or loose. You'll know if you have it incentivized because you'll get the whatchamacallit, the chime, the sound. I can't call it to mind at the moment, but when you open a chest and it's a
The
cool thing.
the bum 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 that one.
Thank you, the fanfare, perfect. So that's how you know that you got the incentive masa as opposed to just a random masa. Uh,
Um, and then the other tri-state that sticks out to me is thief lockpicking. Is there a thing that says whether or not that tri-state is on?
nope.
Oh, so you just ram your face into a door with the thief at level 20 and hope it works?
Yeah, in practice, it's not going to come up that much. Usually by
Right.
20, you're going to have the key. But
Right,
if
yeah.
you're at level 18 or 19, you don't have the key yet, it might be worth taking a couple of fights and giving it a shot if you think it might accelerate you through the seed.
Mm-hmm. Um, as for party composition, um, I did actually notice that one other tri-state flag. It is random whether or not you will be able to use a black belt.
Yeah, that's really there just to give folks a taste for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that you see sometimes in winter tournaments, or I think this year we're having a summer tournament. But in tournaments where you're going to run the same flag set a lot, often the community will say, well, we don't really want people to have a black belt every time,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't want people who like the black belt style of play to never get to do their thing. So
Right.
we'll have it as a tri-state.
Okay. That makes sense.
And this way, you've seen that before if you run into it in one of those tournament flag sets. I don't think it matters too much here. Oh, and we're off already. All
We are
right.
off. Yes. Gonna check the magic shops first. Oh, chime in the shop.
That's exciting. And it looks like Lit 3 and Black Magic and Cure 3 and White Magic. Black also
Good.
has Brack, which could be nice.
Yep.
Not amazing magic, but pretty good.
Yeah. Very solid magic. Um. So yeah, we just start out with the shopping. Um. Elf Prince has the rod. That's an important hint.
Yeah, especially with the tri-states, I think checking hints is extra important here.
Yeah. So let's check out the loot in Temple of Fiends. That is a silver necklace. So that's going to be some good early game defense for anyone who wants it.
And a lot of money there. That'll solve your magic shopping problems and I think buy you that chime.
Yeah. Yeah, you pop back after you rescue the princess. It's Good to not have to worry about that for later. Going for Brack strats against Garland. I mean, hey, it worked.
It worked. Gets you up to level 2, gets you moving on, and I think everyone will check these boxes. Just because of that possibility of loose.
So, Canal and TNT from the King.
If I remember correctly, we could go check the TNT now, right?
I believe so. Windfox is going to pick up that chime. Like we said.
Yeah, we have early and extended on, and then Northern Docks and Bahamut Cardia Dock are tri-state. So we don't know if we have them.
I do think that by the time you're going to Cardia, you'll probably have the floater. Although I think it would change the logic if you had that on. Like you could get the tail before the floater. Or would you be able to get the tail before the floater anyways?
Floater you could get anyways, but the floater could theoretically be in Waterfall. But it will only roll that way. It'll resolve the tri-states when it creates the seed before it places the items. Or at least that's the way to think about it. What actually happens at a code level is beyond me.
Yeah. Windfox going right for Bicky. Gonna save the magic shop checking.
Lit 3s.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to start off.
I usually go for Bicky right away if I know it's not buffed pirates or something, just because when you go to the white magic shop, the hint giver is only there if you've defeated Bicky.
Oh, that's good to know. So yeah, I'm almost like, oh, I gotta check. The ship is on floor 1 of Corneria Castle. Okay. So maybe that's a level 2 fade.
Ooh. And Cure 4 and Inf 2 Fog 2. That's like 3 white magic spells you'd want and Fog 2.
Yeah?
I've cast a Fog 2 in my time, I'll admit, but I don't think this is the flag set for it.
Right. In what situations would Fog 2 be useful, actually?
Usually when you don't have evasion, but you're facing down things that punch really hard, and you just sort of have to power through it, you can cast Fog 2 a few times, and then you're at least not going to die. It's not a great situation to be in, but with high scaling, sometimes it makes sense.
I see. So yep, Scruff Ninja Tuna picking up that hint. I believe everyone went with 1 red mage, 1 black mage.
I think that's pretty common. But
yeah.
You want to tell us about the Blursings? Because I think they impacted that a lot too.
Yeah, let's go over the Blursings. The fighter has plus 10 vitality and plus 25 agility. Agility, luck, great stats to have. So any of those, pretty good. That's why everyone took a fighter, I believe. The thief can equip gauntlets and helmets and gets a plus 22 vitality. So maybe your thief is tanking a bit more hits than usual. If an enemy manages to get through their evasion. Now Black Belt gets plus 3 magic defense on promo, if I'm reading that correctly.
You are. We did just find the loot. It was loose in Dwarf.
It begins. Black Belt also gives you 800 plus 800 starting GP, but not every seed is going to have a Black Belt. So, and I don't believe this one does. So, the Red Mage has heal magic and plus 15 luck. Good to guarantee getting those heals up. Or the magic goes in level 8 slots, correct?
Yeah, but you get 2 of them.
Yeah.
And if you're really lucky, you'll have a life spell, but even if it's like Cure 3, Heal 2, it's pretty good.
Yeah. The White Mage gets Clean Magic, which it already... Well, yeah, in those level 8 slots. And Hurt Dragon. And the Black Mage, if they learn Sleep, they get plus magic defense. And they can also use Red Mage Armor. How much magic defense is in plus magic defense?
I believe it's 80. I did not actually
80?
go triple check on the wiki, but yeah, it's good.
That
it's
is
very good.
That is a lot.
We picked up the key, and it's interesting. We see some folks went and checked the dwarf locked with that key, and Windfox skipped it. That could have been dangerous, because there could have been another loose in there, but there wasn't. And so Windfox is instead our first to the ship that we knew was going to be a Canary locked.
Yeah, so with this early key, doesn't even matter if Thief is lockpick or not.
Yep. We will probably never find out. But the good news is we now are starting to have the opportunity to check different things. Up to this point, the seed has been pretty on rails. You open everything and you get everything, and then you get the ship.
Yeah.
But now, like, are you going to check Elf locked first? Are you going to check Marsh locked at all?
Dark Moon checking Temple of Fiends locked and looking away. Oh yeah, we also have the trap chests on, and those are the ones that contain the incentives, right?
That's right. Trap chests can have incentives or high quality gear. So seeing a trap chest doesn't guarantee that it has an incentive.
But not
it does
seeing a trap chest. Not seeing a trap chest.
Don't. Exactly.
I keep talking at the same time.
Yeah, it's tricky. We'll find a cadence.
Yeah.
But I do want to call out, you can get an untrapped chest if it contains an incentivized piece of weapon or armor.
I see.
But you will still get the incentive fanfare. Right.
So those trap chests, those untrapped chests that Dark Moon balked at, could still have incentive gear in them.
Right. They could have Masa, Power Bonk, Ruse Stick, or there might be a ribbon in this one?
There is a ribbon in this flag set. And that's guaranteed. That's not a tri-state.
Is Scruff going to check the docks right away?
Yeah, hey, if it... Might as well confirm that. Windfox heading into Marsh Cave, which is one of the tri-states. So, I guess we'll find out. Temper in the level 3 magic shop. Always nice to have.
Absolutely. And we do have a tri-state to have the bosses have a little more HP. The scaling's 80 to 160, but it could be 100 to 180 on the HP. Not so much you have to think too hard about it, but just something that says it's nice to maybe have a little more power.
Yeah.
Saw Life 2 at level 3. That's pretty nice.
Nice.
Windfox finds a Vorpal plus 3. That's not a bad sword.
Yeah. Oh, great sharks on the trap tile.
When taking it, if he gets it, this is going to be a lot of XP. And it looks like he's going to get it.
Yeah. Oh, those Fire 2 Wizard Sahagins, though, not gonna play nice. Although, the Thief is going to get so much EXP, not over 9,000.
Oh, that's strong, but this is scary now, opening this box. It's very likely to be an incentive, but will you be able to get it? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, with the Zeus. Alright, is this the incentive? Let's see. The crystal, yep. Alright.
Now, Scruff is checking Marsh top first, and because this is an incentivized dungeon, almost certainly, there's an asterisk we'll get to, but because this is an incentivized dungeon, there isn't going to be a loose item in it, so it's only going to be that crystal.
What do do you mean asterisk? I mean, we found the crystal in the locked in the monster in a box. What? Is there a chance?
The thing is, if the dungeon is not incentivized, then the incentive chest that would have been the incentive chest is just a random chest. And if it's a random chest, then it can be the loose chest that would have been incentivized but wasn't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it's very unlikely. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yes, of course.
But if you're sitting there and you're like, I have checked everything, then that would be the time to go back to Marsh and take a quick look.
Yeah. Dark Moon and Melmond going to check Titan. I believe some people have already been checking Titan and have been seeing what's going on there.
Titan pays off with the Roostic, which is incentivized. And that is an incentive location, so that lets you know you can check off that one of the loose is not going to be there. We've seen one loose, and we've seen two maybes have items in the incentive locations. Mm-hmm. So there's a maximum of 2 loose that could be hanging out left.
Herb from Sarda. Scruff Ninja going to get the take that Great Shark fight with much better luck than Windfox. Get that crystal.
And we saw Windfox turn the crystal in, but I missed what it was.
Oh. We'll probably see it on Scruff Ninja's side. I didn't see it either. That's what our trackers are for. Who's on tracking squad tonight?
We have Mecklin, who's also a restreamer, as well as DM Stewart, my fellow Duck Don. So they should have an eye for it. They'll let us know in a second. And turns out, yes, it was the slab. Thank you.
Yes, slab. Okay. So yeah, you have access to Melmond. You can definitely turn that in. Scruff Ninja going to check bottom of Marsh Cave. Franklin gets the rod from the Elf Prince, so now Franklin's probably going to do Earth Cave.
Yeah, this check of Marsh Bottom is not required, given that Marsh is an incentive dungeon. Or this check of Marsh Loft, rather. But I do appreciate that, Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna might not be sure, or might be looking for gear, and either way is like, you know what, I'm here. It's not going to take long. I'm going to do it and make sure, because it would be much worse to miss out.
Yeah. Franklin getting an opal shield from the castle monster in a box. The flags actually do have the count of monster in a boxes that there are, and there are 66, which is a little more than double the total amount of incentive items. Or no, triple.
Yeah, the incentive items are in there, but also high quality treasure. So most of your really good gear, your dragon armor, your ribbons, your powerful swords are also going to be behind marked boxes, which is a great way to get experience, and also means that you're going to have to take some fights to get the really good stuff.
I see. So I believe Darkwind's going to go ahead and go to Marsh, and Franklin is in Elfland right now, probably about to head to Marsh. Bottle well on floor 3 of the Earth Cave.
That is where... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
That is guaranteed. It's not one of the tri-state flags, so that's the key item there. Does Bottle... I feel like when I play FF Rando, the bottle always ends up being a gear incentive item. Do you think that this early bottle indicates that maybe it's not a gear incentive item, or what's your take on it?
I think it's hard to be sure. The bottle turn-in requires that you already have the floater, and so often it's at the end of a chain, so it's either going to have, like, a piece of incentive gear or maybe cube or oxiale, you're less likely to find a random turn in there, or certainly you're not going to find ship or canal.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah, that is Gershark Big Eye. Is that the tile in Earth that normally is Earth's? The Earth Elemental tile, yeah.
Mayhap, yeah.
That's some really good experience.
Yeah. I feel like most of the trap tiles have been Gershark Big Eye, and I feel like maybe our runners are taking that into account for if they want to do a later grind, like where that is, how quickly they can get to it, or if they want to hold out for a better grind.
There's not too much that's better with the Lit 3 charges, although there could be things I'm rewarded with a ribbon there too. There could be things that would be better for a solo grind. But
Yep.
I don't know that I would be looking at this point for grind tiles. You have to open all of these boxes anyway that have fights on them.
Right.
You're probably going to get there.
Yeah.
You keep it in the back of your head, though, for sure.
Yeah, so that's going to be ribbon and bottle, both in Earth Cave.
I suspect that was a non-incentivized ribbon. We didn't have the audio, so we didn't get whether there was a chime or not. If it was a chimed ribbon, then that means we had 2 loose in Earth Cave, and one of them was in the incentive location, the way that we were talking about.
Right,
but
Earth Cave is not one of the tri-states. So I imagine because no loose items in incentivized dungeons is on, that means that was our non-incentive ribbon right there.
Absolutely, guaranteed. And this is one of the reasons it's great to keep notes for this kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'll when the Duck Weekly seed goes up, I'll actually post a spreadsheet that I would use for doing this. There's a lot of different ways to track it, and I don't think my way is going to be the best for people who don't think like me, but it might be handy to see how someone's doing it.
Because with all of these tri-state flags, things can get pretty confusing pretty quickly.
It makes it into like a puzzle that you have to solve, and that's why I really enjoy this style of flag set, because you have to sort of do the math and figure out what there might be and how you can solve it.
Yep. Dark Moon gonna fight Lich.
And Lich let off with a slow, hitting the fighter, so we might be switching. Yeah, we're switching to damage out of magic.
Rack strats.
Ooh, that fire too is real also.
A little spooky.
Usually don't see a Lich fight take a long time, but every once in a while.
Yep. Oh, and hold on the fighter, just to be even more rude. There it goes. Alright, that's 1 orb down for Dark Moon.
And that's our first orb there. Franklin, I think, is going to be the first to check the Circle of Sages.
True.
And that does reveal, I think, our last tri-state flag. It might or might not be a Circle of Sages.
Let's see it. Oh, check the shop first.
Makes sense.
Fast at level 6. So I believe that means you want a tail for that, because Black Wizard gets most of the level 6 spells. I think there's only 1 spell slot that Black Mage can get pre-promotion.
I think that's true. And only 1 for Red Mage, if there is even 1 for Red Mage.
Right. Yeah, so let's see that Circle of Oh, you know what? I think that was Franklin going to sell something to purchase fast, and it is indeed a Circle of Sages. Why wouldn't it be a Circle of Sages, you know? It's not like
sense that you might stand in a circle, right? It's a comfortable shape.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like there's a flag that's tri-state on this flag set that makes it so they all walk around and you have to find which one gives the hint and which one gives the key item. That would be crazy.
Vanilla canoe is fun. It does make sense, because there's not too many places we can go without the canoe here.
Yeah.
But we're not going right into the river system.
No,
We're headed
Franklin's
somewhere
going to
else.
Ordeals right now. Or no, going into the river system from the other side. Okay.
You know, that probably is slightly faster.
Wait, no. Franklin is going
Oh.
to Ordeals. Or maybe checking if there's northern docks.
Maybe. Hint giver was Crown in Sky.
Mm-hmm. Darkmoon
Darkmoon's
definitely
doing
going to
Ordeals.
Ordeals. I
All
do
right.
not know what Franklin is doing.
Windfox just got through Earth very quickly. So that's another orb lit.
Oh, Franklin's doing Crystal Turn-In. That's what Franklin's doing. And that's going to give Franklin the slab. Yep, Darkmoon in the Ordeals, Warpless.
Ordeals Warpless isn't too bad as long as the encounter rate isn't super high.
Yeah.
We do have Northern Docks confirmed, so Franklin could do a couple things right now.
Mm-hmm.
Without
you have that
Oxiale...
chime, so it's... Yeah, okay. Found the Oxiale in... Whereabouts?
Did we find the Oxiale? I don't think so.
I don't think we found the Oxiale. Some people
Hydras
have found...
Nuke. Oof.
Oh, again? I'm sorry for commentating, I guess. I've only commentated 2 times, and both times there have been Hydras with Nuke.
Well, the good news is that it's easy to avoid Hydras almost everywhere, because most of the time it's on the overworld, and you can just reset around them.
Yeah, you can soft reset or hard reset to get around those. Encounter manipulation.
Now, so we've got 2 people in Ordeals, 1 in Earth, and Windfox making a play into the river system. Gonna give Ice Cave a shot.
Yeah, Ice Cave, one of the tri-state flags. So we will see if there is an incentive item in there or not. Gonna get nuked by those Hydras. Go all the way back to the start of the river system. If I'm Windfox, I'm saving every few steps. A, B, S, always be saving.
Well, it might depend on how many tents and cabins Windfox brought along. Sometimes you have to take a bit of a risk if you didn't... Yeah, that's
there was only 2 tents.
2 tents and like 2 houses or something. So
yeah,
that would do it.
Speaking of great grind tiles, that might be Zombie D on... No, that's just a regular encounter in there. This tile is Naga, so...
Yeah, it's Naga and possible water, which would be fine in a pinch, but we're not going to sit here and take that with the other things we've seen.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of good encounter tiles, Scruff Ninja is going to get that Great Shark tile in Earth Cave.
With 2 and 2 also, that's really nice.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't look like the incentive chest is a monster in a box.
Oh, so there could be a loose anywhere, but you don't have to check the incentive. That's kind of funny.
Yeah. Makes it easier to, go through their warpless. Because like, oh, I don't have warp. How am I going to get Ice Cave? Well, it's not there. So you don't really have to worry about that.
DM Stewart in chat makes a good point. It could be the Masa. I'm probably not taking the time to see if it's the Masa personally, but it's...
But it could be the Masa!
Well, we have the Vorpal +3, although maybe not everybody has the Vorpal +3. I don't know if Windfox does. No, Windfox does, so yeah, I wouldn't go for it in that case.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. If you have exit, exit or warp, then yeah, I'd absolutely open it. But without those, I don't think I'd bother.
Yeah.
It's just hard to be sure you'll get out safely.
Mhm.
Mummies with fire too, causing trouble for Dark Moon in
Oof.
ordeals.
His turtles are normal now.
Is fire the answer to whatever? Is it the mutagenic ooze? It's been a very long time.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Shout outs to the sprite artists. That's gonna be Masa from Ordeals.
We found the masa, and it
Yeah.
was incentivized, but it
Yep.
is not in ice.
It's definitely not in ice. And there's only ever the one Masa, so
Outside of some weird flag sets. But in this one,
Yeah.
only one masa.
right. Dark Moon doing some healing. Gonna get the Aegis Shield on Windfox's side. Franklin going into these fire mummies. As they say, fight fire with fire.
Or with fade, I suppose.
Yep. I mean, light is just like diet fire, right?
Depending on how you think about it, fire could be diet light.
That's true.
It's not a physicist endorsed statement.
Oh, most certainly not. But what do you think, chat?
We found the white shirt. That's a nice one. One of the nice things about this flag set in general, in my opinion, white shirt and ordeals, you have to open all of these Xboxes looking for things, and that means you're going to find pretty good gear.
Yeah. So you'll be set for like whatever you take on. But sometimes you really do want that progress, so it's interesting. Oh, Franklin is not having a good time.
Oh no. Oh, that's a wipe in ordeals. That's unfortunate.
Yep, very end of ordeals. Just to... No, because I already picked up the Masa, because that's not the trap tile. Or did... What does Franklin do?
No, I don't think Franklin got
Franklin,
to the...
that was just a random encounter on the top floor?
Yeah. Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna does have the Earth Orb now.
Nice. There's going to be 3 people with the Earth Orb, and Franklin doing ordeals.
Dark Moon going to pick up the item. We'll find the crystal in...
Marsh Cave.
Kaizo goes with Blaze on the water?
Wow. No!
Oh, and Windfox with that one tent has to make it all the way back. That's...
Okay. The mummies are in the monster in a box. In ordeals. So no Masa yet. But Masa soon. Especially after that nice fire.
Now, there is something these players could have done and nobody chose to. Which is find an item in a shop, either like a bad weapon, a bad piece of armor, ideally one of each, and just fill their inventory so that instead of having to take these fights to see if there's an incentive, the contents of the chest will pop up.
Oh, is that a way to avoid monster in a boxes?
It is. You'll always get it for the incentive items. Because those don't use up one of those slots that is limited.
And then if it is an item that is not gear and it's most likely incentivized, then you will take that fight and you'll know, oh, this is something I want to see. Franklin going to get cooked again.
Oh, got 2 survivors. Hopefully can get the rest of the way out.
I feel like...
Yeah, did you want that mage staff that bad?
Did you? Yeah. Is it safer at this point to grab the Masa and backtrack out? Or
well, there's only one trap tile, so I think it's probably safer to just take the exit.
It is more mummies.
Check the incentive chest first.
Yeah. Sorcerers with cremate. Every enemy in this seat has fire magic. It feels like.
It does seem that way.
Yeah.
Oh, we got
Windfox
Scruff
checking
and
ordeals.
Volcano. I think that's our first person there.
Yes, that is our first person in Volcano. A monster in a box chest. Let's see what monster is in the box. Giants and iguanas. Classic.
I believe all of the monsters in boxes are actually from the locale that they're in.
Ah, I see.
When you have it set to random things, occasionally you can get, like, 3 fire giants in a box in Toph that you need to get the bridge or something, and I love that sort of thing, but it's not a duckling time sort of thing.
Yeah. Dark Moon gonna get that crystal turn in for the slab.
Katana +5.
Oh, that's pretty nice if you can find that tail.
And Volcano can't be an incentive dungeon, so it can have loose. So we do have to check all of these, at least at this point. Someone who does Volcano later might not have to.
Yeah. Because then they'll have the guaranteed checks from other places. And then they'll be able to not have to worry about all these chests in Volcano. It's a protect ring, though. I don't know. I kind of want to get that if I'm in Volcano.
I think getting all this gear is probably pretty good.
Yeah.
And no one else is going this way, so Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna could really luck out.
A professional cap.
Oh, wow. We're just really professional all over the place there.
Yeah. I feel like... Okay, yeah. Not seeing any other monster boxes. Scruff Ninja is just going to continue on in fire. Let's see Windfox handle these fire mummies.
Windfox has a higher level, so probably going to be okay, although if they get the jump on you, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
Dark Moon making the ice play, which we know is not going to pay off.
Right.
Windfox and Franklin both done with ordeals now.
Yeah, both have that Masamune. Dark Moon.
Franklin is going for Waterfall.
I see. Interesting divergence. Or going to Gaia. No. Oh my gosh. What's the name of this town?
Onrak?
Onrak. That's it. Yeah. And that's the Onrak dock, yeah.
We already found our shop item, but maybe we just want some... Oh, we want to revive everybody.
Franklin wants to live. That is what is happening here. I'm sorry, I wasn't aware that was still happening. Windfox also going to go to Onrak. Does not have anyone
down. Scruff has full armor inventory and thus is learning from these boxes, which is great. Mecklin calls out in chat, Robot is our only known incentive location at the moment. Aside from possible loose in Waterfall or Mirage Tower or deep in Volcano, I believe that is true.
I see. So yeah, we're going to Waterfall now, going to find what the robot has for us. And you can really see the level difference on Franklin's side between the one who survived and the ones who did not. Oh no, there's more mummies!
Yeah, run, fade, fire 3. I like it. I think that's about right.
Good play. Just immediately heal up, because, like, you might run into more.
Yeah.
Adamant in the waterfall cave.
And this does not count as an incentivized dungeon, so Widfox could be about to get another loose item here.
Interesting.
We got a carry fight on Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna's side.
Yep.
Carry's punching pretty hard.
Yeah. Doing a lot of damage. Oh, nice crit. Yeah, Scruff Ninja seems pretty set, I would say. You know, you have all of those nice bits of equipment. You have some checks you can still do. I feel like it's going to be interesting to see the other runners catch up, or if the other runners are already ahead.
It's kind of tough to tell who's ahead here. Franklin and Windfox have the adamant from the robot. But Franklin is missing an orb that other folks have.
Yeah.
Scruff, I think, is down that adamant and maybe some information other places, but is going to have this extra orb.
Yeah, having 2 orbs, pretty good indicator of, oh, well, maybe not. Maybe not 2 orbs. Oh, there goes Carrie. Never mind. That is 2 orbs for Mr. Scruff. It got a little dicey at the end there.
It did, but he got through it. Those tempers on the knight helped.
Yes,
and
indeed,
Scruff has tons of cabins there, so isn't going to have to deal with hydras or anything. Can just...
Windfox turns and the adamant gets a floater.
Oh, the world is open now.
You love to see it.
Well, now I would say that Windfox was about to be in the air at under 40 minutes, and then Franklin are going to have a bit of an advantage here. Although Darkmoon is already at the robot while we were watching other people. So maybe not by that much.
Yeah. Now it feels like despite having 2 orbs, Scruff Ninja is behind. You know, not having that floater, which is a big game changer.
I was gonna say not necessarily until Scruff started heading toward ice. And this is a natural play, it's a proximity play.
Right.
It's a potentially incentive dungeon. There's a bunch of boxes there. But we already know
there's nothing there.
Yeah. So not a wrong play, but it is gonna eat up some time and allow other folks to get a bit ahead.
Oxyale from the ferry, that is vanilla.
That is vanilla. That's the second one.
Yeah.
Fox able to pick up a few things. We're going to get that Oxyale. We'll have whatever the Lefanian folks have for us.
Yep, because that slab already translated. Franklin is in a similar position, but down 1 orb and down a translated slab. That's going to be Power Bonk.
Ooh, Power Bonk is good. Franklin checking the Cardias.
Not a bad play, considering that I believe it is one of our tri-state incentives, so...
It is, and local formations in the Cardias, when you open these Xboxes, are going to be dragon fights. So the experience is really good.
Yeah.
Might have checked for the tail before trying to take these fights. Might have checked,
No. Here's what's going to happen. Tail's going to be in one of these boxes. You know, cut out the travel time. Cut out the middleman. You're already there. Okay, Bane Sword.
Bane Sword's good.
Darkmoon going to turn in that floater.
Windfox did a little magic shopping in Lefane too. Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
See if the Cardia incentive is on. Looks like yes, we do have an incentive item here.
Cool.
Although it could just be a rare item, but the chances are
That
this
is true.
an incentive item.
Yeah.
Windfox right behind Cardia, actually.
Yep. Dark
Checks
Moon
the
going to
incentive
get
box
that
first.
slab turned in. A little surprised Scruff Ninja didn't go for that gold +3, but...
We found one of the tiles that could theoretically be a better grind.
True. That's a ribbon.
And the amount of time that it took there makes me think that was the incentive ribbon.
Yep. And indeed, Windfox confirms it. That is the incentive ribbon.
So we're down to one possible loose.
That is correct. Dark Moon gonna get that vanilla oxy ale. Scruff Ninja
coming back to do C. I guess has the oxy ale and it's just not marked there. Oh no, it is marked there. I was looking at the crown.
Yep. Franklin gonna pick up that power bonk. Loot is in Dwarf Cave, and we already all have it. So.
Exit at white level 7. No one has a white wizard, so no one's going to be casting that today.
Where is our warp?
It's true, with that adjustment to the Platy's bridges, we can now talk to that hint giver much more easily, and if we didn't have the loot, we'd be very happy to know where it was.
Yeah. It doesn't find it there. It does find a level 7 nuke. So that's not usually where you want to see nuke, but it's still better than vanilla. Cube in mermaids.
So even without crown or tail, we are in go mode for Windfox.
Yeah.
Windfox has the key, the loot, and access to all the orb dungeons.
Yeah.
And I believe frankly, it's the first one in that position.
Yep. Scruff Ninja going to check ordeals now. Which, given what we know of ordeals, maybe going to be happy about the Masa, probably not going to be happy about the lack of progression. So.
The Masa is a consolation prize.
Yeah. You did it. You have completed ordeals. What were
there is one nice thing about the Masa. The Masa is a good sign that you don't necessarily need to promote.
Yeah, what is the logic? Like, when do you decide whether to promote or not promote?
Me personally?
Or in general.
Me personally, if I feel like I can plausibly win without promoting, and promoting is going to cost me more than 30 seconds, I'm not going to do it. And that is even what I'd advise if you're trying to go absolutely fastest and you're really confident in how you handle your endgame fights. And but at a duck level, I would take that up to like 2 or 3 minutes.
I see.
I still wouldn't take forever on it because time is time, right? But
you can totally fight chaos unpromoted. Like, you got your tempers, your fasts, you can just do that.
It does depend on what spells are available too, because maybe you don't have your tempers and your fasts without promotion.
True.
Or maybe you're stuck on an Ice Sword +2 as opposed to an Excal +5 or something, right? You do have to make those kind of... the true answer is, it depends.
Yeah. But what does it depend on? That is the interesting discussion. Windfox into the Kraken fight.
Ooh.
Having a little bit of trouble. Gonna do ruse strats. I was going to say and Brack strats, but no.
Well, if we got our 3 ruses in, we should be okay here.
Yeah. It's gonna be a little, well, I was gonna say it's gonna be a little slow, but Windfox is taking down Kraken. His second orb.
Yeah, Power Bonk in hand is a good point. We do have Power Bonk and Masa, and the Masa's plus something. And Roostick. So really, Solo Fighter could win at this point. It's fine.
Yeah, especially with those blessings on the fighter. Might be what happens. Windfox is going to run into some errant wyverns on the world map.
But Windfox just needs to do Sky and Volcano. And Volcano in Go mode is very fast.
Yeah. Dark Moon going into the Kraken fight. Yeah, getting hit with those powerful strikes. Gonna try Brack strats. Not gonna take. Going very similar strat to what we saw from Windfox, which is ruse on the fighter.
Franklin going through Earth now. You do have to do it. And Franklin is maybe not full Go mode yet, but when you're in the area, you might as well just take care of it.
Yeah. Gonna put that Masa on the Thief. On Scruff Ninja's side.
Windfox and Sky, Franklin gets the bottle, and Dark Moon does Solo Fighter through that Kraken.
Yep.
And Dark Moon also in Go mode.
Yeah.
Maybe half a dungeon behind Windfox at this point.
So right now, I believe Scruff Ninja is looking for the Adamant, right? Because that gets you Oxyel. That gets you Bottle, which gets you Oxyel.
Yeah, Adamant gets you the floater, which lets you turn in the bottle.
Gets you floater, which lets you turn in the bottle. Okay, yeah.
Franklin, I think, might just have gone through Lich while we weren't looking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, just about to fight Lich.
Oh, yeah, there, here we go. Lich time. Just hit it with the Fade Quake strats on Lich.
Might as well go for it.
Yeah. Ineffective.
And Windfox has plowed through this Sky. Is a little more than half a dungeon ahead, I think. Although
super fast.
See how fight goes.
Yep. 2 fiends up top. 1 fiend up top, rather. Tiamat gonna prove super tanky. But thanks to that Wit plus 3, it's gonna be some healing. You were saying?
I was gonna say, it looked like the thief had the dragon sword and is still not doing much damage at all.
Oof. Yeah. Okay, so there's the Adamant on Scruff Ninja's side.
Mechlin calls out, we've been blessed by the out-of-bounds bat.
Oh, wonderful.
Trying Cake on Tiamat. I don't think that's likely to work, but the Masa will, and Windfox is through.
Masa always works.
Given enough time.
True, true.
And this is nice, we can clean up carry.
Yeah. Windfox is going to head right to Volcano and pick up that last orb. Everyone else an orb or 2 behind. Franklin's gonna go into water, though.
Yeah, Franklin will pick up the... Was it the cube here? I think so.
I believe so, yes.
And then be in go mode. I think Franklin has the key and it's just not marked, but if that's not the case, if Franklin somehow missed the key, I believe
Franklin
the
does
thief
not
is at about
have...
level 20.
Franklin does not have the... bottle? Wait.
Franklin had to turn in the bottle for the Oxyel, so I think that's just missing, which is...
Slight error.
Trying to track in 4 people playing, especially once they start diverging in paths, is really hard.
Yeah.
There's that cube, everyone but Scruff in go mode. Tia down for Dark Moon.
Scruff gonna get that floater, though. Franklin going.
I appreciate Franklin walking in front of the doors, even on the floor that doesn't advance encounter tiles anyway. It's just a good habit to be in.
Oh, interesting. What does that do?
When you walk directly in front of a door, it doesn't advance the encounter table. Going into a door or being on the bottom row of a room also don't.
Oh, interesting.
And so the optimal routing in dungeons often is to walk in front of doors wherever you can.
I see. I did not know that. Gonna go into carry fight for Windfox. Buff the fighter. Double buff the fighter. Triple quadruple buff the fighter. I mean, if it works, that's a masa. Oh, that is also a very strong hit from Carrie. But also a strong hit done to Carrie. And that's going to be all 4 orbs for Windfox.
All 4 orbs for Windfox with Dark Moon entering the carry fight. So we are very close here.
Yep.
And if Topher is rough, anybody could catch up here.
That is true. Stock up on heals, just top up a little bit. Because Topher, without too much healing, you're going to want all of those.
Yeah, and Windfox isn't too high level here.
Yeah.
I want to say like 18, maybe?
Yeah, I saw a 1 in that 10s digit. That's very interesting. We'll see if it pans out.
I think it's pretty reasonable to give a shot. You know places you can go grind if you have to. You know places you can go check for loot if you have to. But if you're trying to win this race and become Platypus Prime, you gotta take some risks.
Oh my gosh, gonna hit the Quake on Lich.
Love it.
You know what they say, gotta fight Earth with Earth. That one doesn't have as good of a ring to it.
No, not really. We got Carry 2 fight here. Where
Brack strats? I want to say it was considered, but then I was like, no, I already got the insta kill.
It was Fade.
And plus,
okay,
Windfox definitely has the power to take out Carry. Get 3 fiends on the screen at once.
Well, back down to 2. You were right. Carry 2 down.
Yep. Dark Moon just a little bit behind Windfox. Franklin in water. Scruff Ninja gonna pick up that ribbon +5. That is the incentive ribbon back in Cardia.
Franklin
Kraken 1 and 2 on the screen at once.
Oh, let's see how Kraken 2 is. This is often the make or break point in a Topher dive.
Yeah. Trying to brack the Kraken.
It's not much more likelier than min likelihood against Kraken 2, unless you have something special changing it.
Yep.
But if you don't have anything else to do...
Yeah. Gonna get big level diffed though, just immediate 500 damage going into your black mage. You don't like to see it.
Red mage has life too, and that fighter is doing a lot of damage.
And I believe buffs persist even if your guy goes down.
That's correct.
So even if fighter takes a big hit, it's not going to set Windfox back too much if that red mage is still alive. Although with those ruses, fighter not really taking any big hits. Still trying those Brack strats.
68 damage though.
Yeah. I mean, you have Power Bonk, right? You have Tempers, right? Oh, 247.
Yeah,
Dark Moon Dark Moon on the same fight, but going for lightning damage instead of Brack strats.
I don't know why we're throwing all these Bracks when it looks like we haven't cast fast on the fighter.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nuke is scary.
And yeah, Dark Moon, with that different strategy, going to get out of Kraken 2 first. But only by a few seconds as Windfox takes it out. This is a close one.
This is very close. This is exciting. Now, DM Stewart calling out the Fastcaster dies before he could cast it. That is true, but I'd be trying to cast fast instead of Brack, personally. I don't know.
Yeah, both heading into Tier 2 at the same time.
Oh, man. We're throwing Bane again.
I mean, if that works, that is enough to get Windfox very ahead and into the Chaos fight.
Taking that risk-reward strategy. You know, the other possibility is that Windfox is so low level that there aren't enough fast casts, and he's saving them for Chaos.
That's probably true. So Darkmoon, with the level advantage, likely performing better in these fights.
I don't think it's a big level advantage, but even
right.
like one fast charge is a huge deal when you need it for these 3 fights.
Yeah, and really. Darkmoon's gonna go through Tiamat. Ineffective Brack. Oh yeah, it is not that big of a level difference. You're right.
I think it's just one fast cast is the difference.
Yeah. We see Scruff Ninja in water.
Tier 2.
Yeah, Windfox is through Tier 2, but Darkmoon is going to get into Chaos first.
Also ran out of life charges, so going to be going into Chaos with a party of 3.
A little dicey. Yeah, and there's that haste, that fast. Darkmoon has clearer spell names on, so that's why there's a difference.
Yeah, we got a Chaos.
So we're gonna have 2 Chaos, 2 Fiends.
Oh wow!
Boss fights all around. Yeah, and there's that one fast cast on Windfox's side.
Well, he succeeded in saving it until this point, which I think is pretty good. Because if you need it anywhere, you need it here.
Both of our Chaos Fighters getting a lot of mileage out of the... Oh, no! That's a crack!
Oh, no. The fighter didn't have the ribbon, or did it go through?
It might have went through? Oh, that or the fighter didn't have the ribbon. Which could be understandable. Like, I think ribbon might be on Thief and Red Mage. But, yeah, that's why it's good that those buffs persist. Chaos, nuke! Can the fighter clutch it?
The fighter's still up. Black Mage
fighter
is down.
Is still up.
Oh, down to solo fighter on Windfox's side.
Yeah.
Looks like we're bruised up.
Similar situation on Darkmoon's side.
Oh
no!
Windfox down.
Windfox down.
Windfox jumps right back in, no hesitation.
Yep. No hesitation.
Darkmoon just swung for like 900 damage with that fighter.
Yep.
Only need 1 or 2 more of those to be done.
Yep.
That was 210. This is an evasive chaos.
Yeah. Invasive
5 hits,
and
272.
Yep.
Fire 3 is fine. Still over 400, so the nuke can't be the kill. We got at least one turn left on this fighter.
Yeah, that is nice. It's good for
And
safety, and that's going to be chaos down. Meanwhile, on our people who aren't in Topher, Scruff Ninja is in Sky right now, and Franklin is checking Astros Castle.
Yeah.
So this race is still pretty interesting because Windfox having to redo Topher, maybe hoping for better luck. Maybe it's still not going to take. Although redoing Topher means that you also get to re-roll those Bracks and those other insta-kills. So maybe this actually goes a lot better for Windfox. We will see.
Maybe this actually goes a lot better for Windfox. But
we're
right
getting
now
feedback.
we have Darkmoon joining us in the booth. GG's to Darkmoon.
Thanks. I didn't expect to win that one.
Yeah. It was really tight.
Yeah, no, I was watching Windfox's play at the end once I finished and I could watch the last 10 minutes, and they were in before I am, and they were playing just as risky as I was, because this was totally oh look, I gambled on ordeals. I guess I don't need to dig out the tail. Nah. Once I found that Mazda, I'm like, okay, if I could just get a little bit more armor, then I'm good to go. And to answer your question, I only had 1 ribbon, so I left on the red mage because of life in battle.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and it came in clutch at the end, so I don't regret that at all.
So Franklin is actually going to promote here.
Honestly, I think Franklin still takes Platypus Prime at this point. With the way the buckets are set up, I think he's got enough points to do it.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'll check the scores right now, but depending upon how the last couple buckets go, he has 4 more points than I do. And right now I have 10, and if he comes in at third...
Well, don't forget not to spoil anything for folks who are watching the stream.
No, I know, I'm not, but I'm just saying, if he comes in third place, there's a good chance that he takes it. Otherwise, there's a chance we tie, which I don't think we've ever had happen before.
You know what that means? Tiebreaker race.
Oh, I was just going to assign the title to both of us, but I guess.
Oh. We like to have a bit of competitive spirit here in the Final Fantasy Randomizer community.
Oh.
Windfox down to 2 into Tier 2. So it's not looking great. This might be Scruff Ninja and Franklin's chance to catch up. Yeah, back outside Topher. Scruff Ninja also in go mode right now. Also going to be in the same place.
But yeah, no, this one was an interesting flag set because I kept feeling like I was making the wrong plays because I went to ice and there was nothing there.
Yeah.
I went to ordeals and there was nothing there, and I'm like, great. So whoever decided to fast track and go to Marsh when no one wants to go to Marsh, and then go and do Waterfall Cube for a double dip of Onrek, they'll just finish in like 45 minutes. And I think if anyone had, they would have, but I'm thinking no one wanted to do that.
Oh, and that is going to be a forfeit from Windfox.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. I feel like there was potential there to still take second, because you could, if you're feeling like you're underpowered, you could still go do your crown check, get your tail, get promoted, which is what Scruff Ninja is doing right now, and then retry Topher, and you could still probably get second from that, but right now it's looking like Franklin taking on Lich 2 with
Well, there
promoted
was a good
classes.
grind. I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys saw, but I found like the perfect grind. The Earth Elemental tile was the EXP party pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
Lot
that,
of
and I'm like, if I'm underleveled after carry, I'll go do that. But I figured I could chance it on 1920, so I did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of good grinds in this seed.
yeah. Well, it's the only one I found. I didn't hit a lot of the tiles. I didn't hit a lot of anything because once I had that
Right.
Maza and a couple pieces of gear, I'm like, I'm not checking chests anymore. I'm done.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. You're basically go mode at that point.
Yep. I mean, Odron in chat, I found a grind. Doesn't mean I took it. I just fought it once because I was looking at the chest behind it.
Yeah.
If that chest had been anywhere else, I wouldn't have found that grind and I wouldn't have cared anyway. So, it is what it is.
Yep. Franklin into carry 2.
It was a good tile, though.
Yep. Scruff Ninja into the Temple of Fiends Revisited.
And Franklin
just a
through
little
carry
bit behind
2.
Franklin. Yep.
You got this, guys.
Heck yeah, that's the
with
spirit.
The promotion and a couple extra levels, it's looking good. But that Kraken 2 was not playing around. So we'll see how it goes for Franklin once we run from this pack.
Gonna do some party switching. Now, I think, did you also do some party swapping, Dark Moon?
As, like, just moving them around?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, not until Kraken, but for Kraken 2, for Tia 2, and then eventually for Chaos, I moved my party around a little. I swapped for Kraken and Tia, I swapped the Black Mage and the Fighter around, because I wanted to, like, try and make sure the Fighter had a better chance of survivability on those bosses. And then I always move the Fighter to the 3rd slot for Chaos, just because.
I see. Interesting.
It's better chance of getting into a crit loop if you have to do it on the 3rd slot. 3rd or 4th, but usually 3rd. Didn't happen this time, but still. You do it just in case.
Yep.
On 3rd and 4th slot in a full party situation are equally least likely to be hit.
Yeah, that's going to be Kraken 2 down for Franklin. Going into that Tia 2.
Franklin throwing some fire 2s against that Sparkle pack. Maybe he just wants one more level worth of HP?
Yeah, just that little bit extra can help out.
Scruff also has the fighter in slot 3 for the Kraken fight, but actually has the Red Mage in slot 2.
Yeah, gonna switch it back for... doing a lot of switching for this.
Anyway, I gotta go do scoring, and I gotta verify certain things that are going on, because Odron finished within a certain time of me, and he may be in the same bucket or not based on retime. So I gotta go take care of that, but you guys did great. Thank you for hosting this, and it was really fun to do. So
yeah, no problem.
See you guys.
Thank you so much. GG's, and thank you for all the help in organizing, making sure that at the end of this...
I thank you for all of this.
Yep.
All right, well, Dark Moon is going to go crunch some numbers and make sure that at the end of this presentation we can actually tell you who won, and not just this race, but the whole event. And Franklin's in Tia 2. Looks like it's going okay.
Yeah, it's going pretty okay.
Yeah, it's over.
And with all 4 alive, Scruff Ninja coming up on that Tia 2. So Franklin, a full fight ahead, going into Chaos. Let's see how this pans out. Gonna do some more party swappage. can have the Red Mage in slot 3.
And the Root on the Thief. I guess we're using that Katana +5.
Yeah. I mean, you're promoted. You got that weapon. It's not a bad play. That nuke is gonna do a bunch, though.
White shirt, give a little evasion to everybody. Life 2, because we didn't get any fast casts out yet.
Yep. Red Mage down on Scruff Ninja's side. Not something you like to see. Brack strats?
Everyone throwing these low percentage bracks today. I don't know. Maybe I missed something in the.
Your ninja's doing 9-10 damage. It's time for Brack.
The spell animation takes time. If you wait, it saves you like a seconds every time.
That's gonna be Scruff Ninja through tier 2. Franklin taking the time with all of these thinkings on what spells to cast.
It's swinging for 600 plus with that knight, though, so I think we're going to be okay here.
Yeah,
it's tough with the thinking and the taking time because every second counts when you're trying to win a race, but it is always faster to take 2 seconds and make the wrong decision than to die.
Yep. Oh,
and that I think
nuke
comes
goes down to the nuke.
With... Oh! Just looked over at Scruff's side. That's a little scary.
It is a little scary, but not unrecoverable.
No, we're not even drinking heal potions. We're just saying it's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe now we're drinking heal potions. Okay.
And that's going to be Franklin done.
GG's to Franklin at 113.09.
Mm-hmm. Now it's just got to see if Scruff takes this. Just
back
chugging heal pots.
133 HP. Back down to 96.
GG's.
And that's Franklin joining us in the booth. GG's.
Oh, that was some fun flags.
Yeah.
GG's to Mr. Scruff as well. At 113.30.
Yep. How thrown did you get by the Tri-States?
Actually, I really like Tri-States, and I thought I handled them perfectly. And I might share a picture of my note sheet that I quickly drew up while reading the flags. If anyone's interested, you can ask me afterwards in Derby chat or something.
Yeah.
But I had a whole thing where I keep track of whether the Masa rolled, and I needed to worry about that incentive. I had my loose items, 5 boxes. I check it off every time I see a loose item, or one of the Tri-State incentives turns out to be an incentive. I checked it off.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I assumed that both of the map edits were on, and then when I got the opportunity to check, I quickly checked with some resets, and then turned off in my tracker the Cardia dock when I found out it wasn't on.
Yeah, I noticed that. That was nice.
I lost so much time trying to fight those mummies and ordeals.
Those mummies and ordeals were diabolical. You were not the only one who suffered at the hands of those mummies.
Good. I am glad.
Yeah, those were rough.
I mean, hey, there was a Masa at the end. And that
I should have just grabbed the Masa and left. I would have been so much faster.
Mm-hmm,
the white sure was useful, though, I guess.
Yeah.
And it seems that I probably had the easiest time getting through the Fiends. Like, people are forfeiting after the Fiends were beating them up, it seemed.
Yeah. Yeah. It was Dark Moon and Windfox both on Chaos, and they were both unpromoted. And Dark Moon took it, Windfox died to Chaos, and yeah, that was curtains for Windfox, so.
Yeah, he gave it a couple tries, but decided to forfeit rather than go and take a grind and reevaluate. He was really at the razor's edge of of what was possible, and that is how you win, but it is sometimes also how you end up forfeiting.
Yep.
I think the only grind I found was with the hags plus Gersharks, but I'm told that there is a Gershark and EX Pinata in Marshlocked.
Yeah, there were a lot of grind tiles.
Or it was Earth. It was Earth. Yeah, I didn't check any tiles in Earth.
Somebody found
Instead,
the
when I needed to
purple worm
grind, I
tile,
went
too.
to... Huh? Worm tile?
Somebody found the purple worm tile.
Oh, yeah, the worm tile.
Yeah, I was proud of myself for coming up with going to the Cardia for the local dragon boxes for EXP and gear at the same time, since the encounter rate was so low that a desert grind wasn't viable.
Yep. Any other comments on the flag set?
I really like the tri-state. I was a little bit surprised that there wasn't any entrance shuffle. Before this in preparation, I looked at all the different flags we looked at so far. We did entrance and floor shuffle, but we haven't done entrance and town shuffle, and that's going to show up in the derby, so I thought you guys were going to do that tonight. But instead, it was an epic incentive tri-state flag set.
Yep.
With some really interesting progression. And the seed played a few jokes, but I was ready for it. So it was pretty great.
Yeah. Okay.
Did anyone take a black belt?
No, there wasn't a black belt. I believe.
Oh, black belt is disabled.
It's
tri-state. So we didn't see.
Right. It was tri-state forced, so it was really unlikely.
Yeah.
But possible.
What
was Dark Moon's party?
Oh, Dark Moon. I think... Didn't everyone run much the same? It was...
Yes, everyone took the same
Fighter,
party, at least on screen.
Fighter, Thief, Red Mage, Black Mage.
Alright, no one tried to go 3-man.
Yeah.
Which was the right call with how the seed turned out.
Indeed.
So we are doing some retimes on the back end here because things are apparently very close. I haven't looked at all the times because I've been paying attention here. But I did take a quick look to check on our rules for this. And the Platy Party wiki page, just another shout out for our wiki.finalfantasyrandomizer.com resource, does actually say explicitly that in the case of a total points tie after all 3 races are run, ties will be broken by finish times in the final race. That's here.
Yep.
And if there's somehow a tie in the final race among the winners, the finish times in the second race will be used. If there's a tie here as well, finish times in the first race will be used. And if those are all a tie, which I don't think will be the case, then we would run an extra race between the people who were fully tied.
I see.
Hidden flags.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, oh, if they're tied, it's a tiebreaker race, but there apparently are tiebreaker rules.
Which do end in a tiebreaker race, but I don't think we'll get there here. I'm counting on Dark Moon to do all that math, though, because I am not going to attempt to do math live on Twitch.
We do not do math live on stream.
Oh, Odron. Go past Odron, you can do it.
Okay, so
Oh, go ahead.
I take it we're just waiting for the results to be tallied?
Yeah, I think that's what we're waiting for here. We could actually take a moment and show a couple different ways to track these things.
Yeah.
I don't know, Mechlin, if it's easy for you to pull up a web browser here. If not, we can just talk through it. Probably I'm going to get that response in chat. That's okay. While we're waiting for that, on this specific seed, I'm curious, Franklin, if you have any final thoughts, we'll keep talking, but...
Yeah, I really liked the progression of going all over the map. I felt like I routed everything really well. I was proud of myself for realizing that I didn't need to go to ice because all of the tri-state incentives / loose were already found, so that meant that the tri-state for ice was definitely off. I thought that was a pretty good realization.
Ah. Yeah, that's
I carbonated bubbles. That was good.
That's interesting and unintuitive.
My math brain likes it.
Yeah.
The hints were pretty even though there's the ones that I did get didn't help my routing much.
Did you say that again? You were
ribbon, fire armor +4 and ice, so there's good gear here. Well, let's see.
Yeah, I think
I
that's why a lot
said
of folks had extra ribbons.
I forgot what I said.
That's all right. We got Mechlin showing off here an entrance and floor shuffle tracker. You can use that here. You can take your notes here, and you have every location in an order that makes sense. You can check off that things are cleared for the incentives, for example. The way that I do it, I make my own spreadsheet each time that has notes for it. And so I'll have little things like, if there's a masa, there's no dud, and if there's a dud, there's no loose. And I put question marks next to things. But if you were doing something like this that also had entrance shuffle, this is a great way to do it. Those drop downs mean that you're not relying on your typing.
Yeah.
Mechlin has an incredible tracker here that also is shared.
And scripted. Got that reset button?
With a reset button, you can take some extra notes here. You can track some magic if you want.
It's color-coded. Basically everything you could ever want in a spreadsheet.
It is.
Yep. Mecklin's tracking is very good. I like using the emo tracker, which I have on stream, and then for EFT and Henson shop item stuffs, I write with a physical piece of paper, scribble it down. Sometimes I try to do it during fights, other times I just wait and do it. But when I do EFT Nova World, I break out Mecklin's spreadsheet because it's so good.
Yeah, this would have been super helpful when I was running entrance EFT casually.
Now, I would recommend, try a couple different trackers. There are multiple options out there. You can also try rolling your own. Even if you end up deciding, wow, Mecklin's tracker is amazing and I'm going to use it forever, which is a reasonable thing to decide, it's good to have the experience with a couple different ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and this is the emo tracker.
I love the pen and paper. And this is the emo tracker. And I also had the shard version ready in case it was a shard hunt. I thought it was going to be a shard hunt flag set.
Mm-hmm. It was even funnier, actually.
It was so good. I'm glad that you guys defied expectations, didn't choose a tournament flag set.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that will be the Wednesday.
Maybe.
Oh, Mecklin's showing off the work on the Archipelago extended tracker that they're doing. I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna.
I know I love me some Archipelago, so.
And it's got all the wiki maps and the routes on there, so it's gonna be really useful for newer players learning the routes while they play without needing to pull up the wiki on a separate monitor and scrolling around.
Hang on, I'm just gonna go to the wiki real quick and pick that up.
Oh, Mechlin announcements for non-AP hasn't been released yet.
Oh.
Because if it is, I need okay, I didn't think so.
No, so
We'll
we're
wait
getting
until it's
some-
finished.
Yeah, okay.
Earlier on
I'm
in chat,
taking a
you mean
break.
most
It's
people don't. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, taking breaks is important. The work, incredible work here.
Most
And
people
by the time I
don't memorize
graduated.
routes. You probably should, but memorizing routes and having a reference is even better than just one of those
Yep.
things.
Yeah.
The amount of times I go to the right in Marsh Cave and see that dead end. Okay, what else we got? Ah, yes. The document.
Appendix D, the greatest part of the whole wiki, and I think there's been some talk about splitting it up a little bit to be more organized, but all of the everything about FFR is here.
Yeah. New player setup. Party information. It's got a procedurally generated overworld map tracker? Wait.
Yeah, you get to put little
Okay, that one's
pens
news to
for
me.
the different locations on the map.
Oh, that's awesome.
I haven't used it, but
Yeah. I how often do you run procedurally generated overworld? Because it's like one of the coolest things about FF Rando, and I don't see it that often.
I want to run it more. The majority of the times I've played it, it was for an archipelago.
Ah.
Hmm.
I also haven't even tried the Desert of Death or Lost Woods options yet, so Lavinia League challengers, come at me.
Oh no, a flag said I want to play.
I think we might be close to an answer here. I'm seeing some times get posted in the duck planning channel. I'm not going to say anything until we're 100% sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh my.
For a long time, I was so split on what I wanted my Platy to be between like multiple options, but I think I've finally figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be an FFR Light Warrior clothes on a platypus, and it's the Light Warrior that I feel I am the most similar to.
Interesting. Oh, we got something? Oh. Is that... Play more Stair Shuffle? Okay. We're getting the results in.
Ooh.
Unofficially, results. Okay. We're still waiting on the official results.
Yeah, we don't know what's up with third place yet officially, and we want to announce it all at once. But that should be done very soon.
Yes.
I do want to take this opportunity to encourage folks, if you are considering playing in the Duckling Derby, but you have not signed up yet, please do. It helps us get the races scheduled so that we have a time that everyone can make it. Really looking forward to showing that off, seeing our new Duckling class to be the next group of challengers, hopefully in our next Platy party.
Yeah. Sign up now. Yeah, so week 1 of races. Ignore that bit that says tournament registration deadline February 7th. They're still open. But the first week of races starts on the week of February 22nd. So that is going to be when the Duck Derby starts. Do we have an updated?
Do we have an
updated time for when the tournament registration deadline is, or is it just before the first week of races?
It is before the first week of races. Ideally, getting it in by February 7th guaranteed that your time, your availability would be considered. But I have
Today's February 8th, which is why I ask.
That's a really good point. I was not in touch with the calendar. We haven't done it yet, so act now while supplies last.
If you want to be a part of the Duck Derby, act now, or the offer will be gone. Rex, what do you suggest for runners to do to prepare for the Duck Derby?
That's a great question. There's a couple things I would suggest. One of them is make sure to check out the flags. Those are already public.
Oh.
And I would play all of them at least once, more than once if you have the time. Conveniently, one of those flag sets, the Advanced Beginner flag set, was also a flag set for the Lefanian League tournament that's happening. And that hasn't closed yet. The Advanced Beginner flags for the Lefanian League close, I think, tomorrow at like 7 a.m., something like that.
No, it's tonight at 10 or like 12 EST. So if you want to get those multiply by 4 points, sign up for the league right now and go start playing those flags. You'll finish it within 2 hours, even if you're a slow racer duckling, and you'll get a ton of Lefanian League points from it. But the time is ticking, so you'll have to start now.
But even if you don't do that, you can watch everybody's runs. And I know a decent number of the people running in Lefanian League will talk through their runs when they stream them. I know I did. You can hear all the mistakes that I made and me noticing that I made them. But that's not a bad thing. You can actually see both the things that went well and went poorly in a couple different people's runs through the same seed. And that should give you a decent idea of how it works. Then you can run it yourself. And we don't have that for all of them. The other thing you can do is run one of those seeds and ask for a VOD review. One of us Duckling Dons or any experienced player in the community could watch through your video, make some comments for you, either just giving you some notes in text or even running it live as a video presentation.
All right, yeah.
So if you want to prepare for the Duck Derby, if you want to get your competitive spirit in and see how well you can do, practicing those flag sets, getting help with them, and watching other people run them. Maybe even partner up with another duck and say we're going to run the same few seeds. I know that's how I got through. I had a little group of friends. We had done one of the team events together, and we practiced together and sort of like lifted each other up. So definitely encourage that.
Get a duckling study group going.
I did that too in the most recent derby. It is very nice to have at least a partner to talk things over with, share strategies, and run seeds.
I know I signed up for the Duck Derby, so I might take advantage of that.
And if you end up being in the group that plays after the first group, make sure to watch the live stream or at least the recording of them playing those flags to see if you can pick up any tips or strategies they are doing that. Also get the commentary thoughts.
Yeah. Leon comes.
If you're in the first one, you can't do that. If you're in the second one, all of your opponents can do that and get better from it too. So it's not like being one is better than the other. But if you're in the second one, take advantage of the opportunity.
Okay. I'm already seeing Shard Hunt entrance shuffle, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm going to have to practice.
All right,
What is
looks
the
like we have final
status?
scores.
We do. Let's hear it.
All right. In first place, we have Dark Moon with 24 total points as our new Platypus Prime. Congratulations to Dark Moon. In second place, only behind by 1, we have Franklin with 23 points. Well done, GG's. And then tied for third with 19 points, we have Mr. Scruff and Windfox. But per the tiebreaker rules that we just showed, that puts Mr. Scruff in third.
Yeah.
Congratulations to all of our platypi.
Yeah.
GG's to everybody. Thank you so much if you came out and ran these. We appreciate you putting these seeds through their paces, having some fun competition, and showing things off for the ducks.
Mm-hmm.
And especially congratulations to Dark Moon and Franklin.
Yeah. Fantastic runs all around. I only came in at the tail end of the Platy party, but from what I've seen tonight, very well done, very deserved.
Absolutely. We had some great races. We had some great competition, and I'm looking forward to seeing our new Platypi terrorize everybody in our major tournaments. Always a joy. With that, I think it's about time to wind down our Platy party and our stream for the night. Ampersand, do you have any final thoughts?
Final thoughts? I think this is a very interesting flag set, and this will be done for our ducklings. So do keep that in mind if you have not been. And yeah, I'm definitely also looking forward to the Duck Derby.
Awesome, thank you. DM Stewart, you jumped in at the end here to announce our winner. Anything else you want to share?
Just remember that the 206 class will be coming up on Wednesday at 8 o'clock Eastern. We will have Phoenix running that. And that also ought to be a pretty fun flag set.
Oh.
And then make sure you're up for the Derby. We will get Derby information out as soon as we can.
All right.
Or as soon as we figure out when we're going to have races.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
Thank you so much. Thank you for tracking, DM, and Mecklin. Thank you, Mecklin, for the restream. Ampersand, thank you so much for joining me in the booth. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, thank you
to everybody who works behind the scenes to make these things happen. It takes a big team to have all these tournaments and all these streams. We're happy to bring them to you. We're really excited for the Duck Derby coming up. Ducklings, this is the tournament for you. Really looking forward to that. One class to go. Until then, have a wonderful night. For Final Fantasy Randomizer, I am Rax, and take care.
Yeah.